Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty, and welcome to my kitchen. So we're on the opposite side of the kitchen today. We're not over by the sink with the mixer. We are at my stove. So I'm getting ready to make dinner tonight, and what am I making? I'm gonna make chicken quesadillas. So we first have to cook our chicken, right? So let's get started. I've got my stove heating up my pan right now. And I'm going to just add some olive oil right to my pan here. And I was thinking I want to do something different. I'm tired of doing the same old thing all the time. Let me see if I can point this down just a tad bit. There we go. I'm tired of doing the same old thing. And so I thought, I'm just going to make quesadillas for dinner. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll make chicken quesadillas. So that's what we're going to do here today. We are going to make chicken quesadillas. We love onions, garlic, mushrooms, bell peppers. So we're going to put it all into our quesadilla, okay? So, all right. Got my onion peeled here, nice and pretty. And we're not going to make tiny little diced onions. We're going to do slices of onions. Kind of just like this. We're just going to slice it and put it right into the pan, okay? And it goes. And we're just going to do the whole onion because, like I said, we are a family that likes onions. If you don't like onions, simply don't add them, okay? And the next thing I have is some peeled garlic. And I'm just going to put this whole pack in there. I'm just going to open it up and stick it in there. This is one of the luxuries I do, is I do buy my garlic peeled. I don't like to take the time to peel it, but each to their own. All right, we also like mushrooms, and so I'm going to add a few mushrooms in here. I'm not going to cut them up other than how they are cut up. They're just on the brink of starting to go bad, so we're going to add the whole thing in here because we can just eat them later if we don't eat them all now. We're going to get this, it's starting to sizzle and cook, as you could probably hear. It's a beautiful day here today in Northern California. We had, but it's getting windy now. I'm not a big fan of the wind, unless it's foggy outside, which we're not having a problem with. But, all right, we are going to, I just take this bell pepper and cut it in half. And then we're going to just make big slices. Into the pan it goes. Because when you get fajitas at the restaurants, everything's in big slices if you've noticed. I don't know if you've noticed that or not. Maybe you don't get fajitas. I don't know. I had taken out 2 bell peppers, but I think I'm just going to use 1 today. There it goes. All right. I love the smell of cooked onions. And you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to make French onion soup. I've never made it before, but I saw a recipe. I really want to try it. Let me go rinse my board off here. All right, in the freezer I had some chicken tenders, which is basically, it's just chicken breast that they've cut up smaller. And I'm going to cut it even smaller. And we're going to add that right in here and let it start cooking. If you have just regular chicken breast, that's okay too, because that's all this is. We've just, it's just been cut up smaller. I think it's really the scrap pieces that aren't that great, and that's what they do with them, but works for me. I like them. don't like when I get the bristly part of the chicken in here, though. I gotta take that out. I'm really funny about chicken. There was a Mexican restaurant in town, and I used to order stuff from them with chicken all the time. And then a couple different times, I would bite into gristle because they used to boil their chicken and debone it. I would never order chicken from them again after that because that is just the grossest taste to me. So anyways, we had about 67 degrees here today. I know some of you back east or even in the Midwest, you're getting super cold temperatures, but California is known for its sun, and that's what we've been having. About 67, 68. It's been nice. But we do need the rain. I feel like we didn't even have winter this year. We got 2 more little pieces here. Alright, let me go put this in the sink and wash my hands, and I will be right back. Okay. So we have all our ingredients in here, except for the cheese and the tortillas, which we will do later. So I have some of this chicken seasoning that I bought at our store here in town. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this over it. We are trying to cut back on our sodium, so I'm not putting in a lot. And it's funny because since we cut back on our sodium, oh my gosh, we had bacon the other night and it was so salty to both of us. And then I got one of those pre-seasoned pork loins. It was too salty for us, so we're really kind of getting adjusted to the low sodium, and so if I put too much in there, it just doesn't taste good. Alright you guys, I'm going to let this cook until it's completely cooked. I am going to add a little bit of chicken broth on there, and I'm going to let it simmer for a little bit and cook that chicken all the way through. And then when it is all done, I will come back and we will make us some chicken quesadillas, alright? Okay, you guys, I'm back and the chicken is all done and the peppers, and let me show it to you. And I did drain off the excess juice that we had that was on there from the chicken broth. And now we are going to make our quesadilla. So I have the big burrito size flour tortillas. And I'm going to take 2 of them. I'm not going to make a half one. We're going to make a full one. And I am going to butter. This is how I do it. And it might be different than how you do it. And that's okay. It's just how I do it. And so I butter the bottom of the tortilla and put it right here on my grill. And now I'm going to add my chicken and peppers and vegetables to this. If you hear something talking in the other room, it's my husband. I don't know, he always seems to talk super loud. Let me go get the cheese. I forgot the cheese. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. And I got some Colby Jack cheese that's already been grated. And I'm going to sprinkle some of that on here. And then I'm going to put some more butter on this top piece. Butter it up real good. Put it right on the top there. I'll be back. All right, you guys, I'm back.
Husband was kind of yelling on the phone.
Anyways, okay, so I flipped it over and all my goodies kind of flew out, so I had to tuck them back under there. So it might actually be better with a half one. I don't know. I'm making the full one, so it was a little messy. Glad you didn't have to see that, but we are going to flip it over. Let's see what happens now. I got 2 spatulas here. Okay. Oh, we only had one little flyaway. Just stick it right back in there. We just want to get the tortilla nice and crispy, and then the cheese on the inside melted. So let's take a look. Looks like it's all melting nice. Looks good to me. And we're just going to have a green salad with this, and then we're going to top it off with a little bit of sour cream and salsa and call it dinner, okay? All right. So we're going to put this on the cutting board now. Hopefully this turns out. Put this down so you can see. Take my pizza cutter here and just simply cut this up. And we are going to have leftover chicken, so we'll just make another meal with that. We did not serve guacamole with this because my husband's potassium was way too high, and the last thing we need is to have it get higher. So we are going to just go with sour cream and salsa tonight. That's what's on the menu with our quesadilla tonight. Slip that right on there. And we'll put a little dollop of sour cream right in the middle that you can dip your quesadilla in. And we're also going to put, right on top, I'm going to put some salsa. All right. Here is dinner, you guys. It's, you know, not a fancy dinner, but it's a yummy dinner. And I'm not going to sample this because I'm going to give this one to my husband, and I'm going to make me a half one. We should just split this. Maybe we will. We'll talk about it. So, all right, you guys, have a good evening, and I'll see you back here again. Probably going to post this in the morning, so have a good day. All right. Bye, guys.